Hey guys, welcome to Infused Transitions. I am so glad that you are here. So I just wanted to quickly let you know comments are open and you can go over into the community and put in your votes for what types of readings you would like to see. And yeah, just so that you're aware of that. Thank you all for being here. I do encourage you all to and would like to ask if you could do me the favor of hitting that like, subscribe, share, and notification bell, as these things all help get this channel into the algorithm, which will help us to get these messages out to others who could possibly benefit from them. I'm going to go ahead and jump in. This is the deck that we're going to be using. The last time I did a recording, this deck was in with a bunch of other ones that I was going to use, and I wasn't called to bring it forward. And now today I thought, I'm going to go ahead and use that because I had a really weird dream that woke me up last night. And, I had to get up this morning and really do some thinking about that and see if there were any messages for me and what those were and all that kind of good stuff. And I thought, you know what, let's do a dream cards. Now, it's not necessarily saying that you've had a dream about whatever's going to come up. I had the dream and it made me think of the dream reading cards. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and get started. What messages do you have for us for today? All readings are timeless. Whenever you come across a reading is the right time for you to receive the message. Only take what resonates. And of course, always leave the rest that does not resonate. Almost. That one wanted to come out, but then it was like, nope, never mind. Thank you. We have flow. Number 27. You can't control life's events. You can only control how you deal with them. It's easier to go with the flow when life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. Oh, just a moment. Okay, sorry about that. We are doing our reading outside, or I should say we've been doing our readings outside lately. And, that means that we're out where all the activity happens. And sometimes people walking by, she, being my dog lady, seems to think the things are a lot closer or that they are coming here when they're not. So my apologies. All right, is there anything else we want to add to this reading? We have flow. I shouldn't say to the reading, but to go further with the flow card here. Number 27, thank you. Wow. Number 20, succession, 28, 27, 28. We have, this succession of going in order. So flow, again, it's that you can't control life's events, but you can control how you deal with them. It is easier to go with the flow when life challenges you. Emotions can overflow unless you release them. And again, I would say a big part, I shouldn't say again because I didn't get to say it last time. I do feel that when it's about expressing emotions, it is really important to do this from a perspective of maturity, meaning we are in control of our emotions, not letting our emotions control us. And being in control of our emotions doesn't mean we don't allow ourselves to express them. It means that we express them, though, in ways that are balanced, in a way that is about communicating, in a way that is receptive. Don't get me wrong. We all have those times where it's like, oh my gosh, I am just so upset right now. I can't communicate. That's okay. Because you've already communicated, you're just not in that space to communicate about it at the moment. Take a walk, take a breather, do whatever it is you need to do to allow yourself to express those emotions and blow that steam off, whatever that is, in a healthy, safe way to do so that you can release that explosion and then be in a safe, healthy way so that then you can communicate those things. Yeah, I feel like, and then we've got transformation. Commit to acting on new ideas and longings. Take a leap of faith, begin again. So there is something that is going to require you to allow yourself to process your emotions. So maybe some of you are having a literal, like, major arcana event that is life altering, but it does hold the potential to bring about a transformation in some life area, in your life overall. I find it interesting too, because if you look at this one, it's like you see how although there's all these waterfalls, and if you, I'll show you in a second, and if you look, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there's like, you know, when the waterfall comes down and it crashes into the water below, and it's like a very forceful, right? And then the rest of the water ripples out, right? But in this one, even though it's splashing down, it doesn't look that explosive. It's almost like all of this force is there, yes, but it doesn't look as forceful as what we normally see when we see a true natural waterfall. I would also say with her skirt being so flowing and moving, but it's done with so much grace. But look at that waterfall when it lands over here. It looks very gentle in its landing. And if you look again at her skirt, it's just the flow. It's very flowing, very soft, very gentle, but very forceful at the same time. It's like water is a force to be reckoned with. You know, you figure that water can wear down rock, you know, and it can transform something hard, something very challenging, something very difficult. Okay, so they just kept showing me, this is out of my Pearls of Wisdom deck that I created. And I thought I was pulling the one on top. I didn't realize I was pulling two. So fitting for what we're talking about though. So the first one we see here is rewire, remap, and reprogram. So you respond, not react. Now, rewire, remap, reprogram, this is about your brain, your synaptic nerve system, and how communication and beliefs all play a role in that. If any of you are interested, you can check out Leonie Blackwell, who is this amazing author. She's also the creator of Empowered Tapping, which is a internationally accredited tapping modality. She does have practitioner training, but she also has books. Making Sense of the Insensible, The Box of Inner Secrets. I don't know if the two of those are available in the US, but you may be able to get someplace, bookstores, to order it for you. But she also has coming out, I'm not sure when it gets released in the US, but a book called I forget the name of it. Something about the inner secrets. But again, her name is Leonie Blackwell, and she talks a lot about rewire, remapping, and reprogramming your brain, your various brain parts and amygdala, to bring it to spaces where it is healthy and aligned. It's also about clearing away old traumas and old beliefs that just aren't helpful. But it talks a lot about the rewiring, remapping, and reprogramming of the brain. And this is so that we can respond versus react. React is that knee-jerk thing, and then we're like, oh crap, I wish I wouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done that, or if I would have stopped to think about that for a minute, I know I would have. Or, you know, when you have those, oh, I should have done this, or I could have done that, or I should have said this, you know. And underneath that we had, which is the card I thought was the one I was pulling, we have know and honor your limits and know when to push and stretch yourself further. So There are those two that came out, and I feel like, again, they're very fitting. This flow is talking about, we can't control things out there, but we can control ourselves and how we deal with them. And that's exactly what this card is talking about. And again, yes, I'm not advising you and telling you you need to go do this and you need to go do that when I'm talking about Leonie Blackwell stuff. Yes, she is a friend of mine. Yes, I have all of her stuff, but it's not like, oh, I'm plugging her. It's because I truly believe in what she has and what she does and what she teaches and what she has published out there. So, but you make your own decision, your own choice, right? And then again, I feel like this one is totally in line with transformation because, right, part of transforming is knowing our limits and honoring them. But it's also about knowing when it's just because we don't want to be pushed beyond our comfort zone, but we do it anyways, right? We do it anyways. If we know it's something that is a healthy, aligned thing for us to do, but it's just our own fears or our own habits or whatever, or our own beliefs, it's pushing ourselves past those limits to stretch ourselves farther. Where are we going from here? I feel like that is a good message all on its own, and we could literally just stop the message right there because that is the message. Yeah, see, there's a lot of heavy negative energies afoot, if you will, that have been playing a role in keeping you feeling either out of control or controlled by others. And that's why it's, yeah, King of Cups. So the King of Cups has a maturity about him with his emotions, which ends up stopping the slavery to the emotion, right? Because a King of Cups is someone who has mastered their emotions. And again, it's not about controlling the emotions to the point we don't allow ourselves to feel, but it is about not allowing the emotions to spin out of control and run the show, right? It's using that balance between the mental and the emotional, the intellect, thinking about things, getting ourselves together, changing the knee-jerk response into, okay, what serves me? It's not about hiding and burying your emotions. No, we want to experience and express ourselves, but in a way that's healthy. Yeah, see, again, it's about utilizing the intellect. Because to me, the Two of Swords and the Six of Pentacles are two minor arcana cards that, to me as a reader, make me also, or often come through as a justice card, which again, you could say there's justice coming in. And part of that is learning, Lady Justice wears the blindfold often in depictions because it's about making choices and decisions based on logical fact versus, again, being based on emotion. And the King of Cups is someone who has mastered the emotions. So they do allow themselves to feel. They do allow themselves to process and acknowledge their emotions. They just don't let their emotions run the show. And they do make choices and decisions with consideration to how they feel about it. But they do that also from this space of intellect, right? Getting this under control so that you are in this balanced state of the intellect and the emotions. And again, what is that going to lead you? Well, there's this Nine of Cups. This is contentment, happy in your life areas, transforming this into this contentment because you've transformed it, right? You've learned how, when and where and how to push yourself beyond where you are to something new when that is an aligned thing to do. And then what do you have to gain from that? The sun. So the sun is like joy on steroids. You know, it's like this incredible, incredible happiness. It's being able to experience life with this beautiful, childlike wonder. And I mean, look up the energy of sunflowers also. It's being very grounded in this energy. It's the three lower chakras: the root, the the sacral, and the solar plexus. I would say it's also about your Earth Star chakra. So it may be a good idea for you to go check those four out, see what you can find out about them. And again, only take what resonates for you and leave the rest. But I feel like this is the message, guys, and short, kind of sweet, or kind of short, sweet, and to the point. So again, I hope you found this helpful and encouraging. And again, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, go on over into the community and put in your vote for what types of readings you would like to receive. And yeah, until next time, guys. Thanks. Bye.